oh my god, what's going on today? Like with the phone and everything like that. Basically afterwards when I opened it, it had like a huge update and it was pretty big, like 1 GB. So from what I gather, it's upgrading to the operating system to Nougat or Nugget. How would you guys think you would pronounce this? I think in the tech community they're just going, whatever, it's called Android N. Seems kind of different so far. I guess this will take some getting used to. What I'm always worried about when you're upgrading like your OS and stuff like that is whether or not everything's going to be broken. Like if I open up the DJI app, is everything going to be incompatible now? Oh, but take some testing, I guess. I also did get some quotes for some drone insurance, so I'll show you guys that a little later, and some of them was kind of interesting. Let's see, some interesting other stuff from updates. The batteries are actually interesting. For the one that I sent back that had the cracks and so forth, according to this, it arrived at its destination. Although it says, the description here says, as you guys can see, left at the dock or something like that. I'm like, what does that mean? Left at the dock? Like, obviously that probably just means it's left in a warehouse or something, but when they say left at the dock, it makes me think like, what do you mean a dock? A dock in like a ship or something? What's going on? But it arrived, so let's see what happens, how long it takes to get a new battery and stuff. But the funny thing is, you guys remember that the other video I did where I used my free credits to get another free spare battery and a sleeve? Apparently that started to ship. And I was looking at it and it's coming from Atlanta, apparently, Atlanta, US. And I thought that was a little weird because I ordered actually this directly from DJI. So I thought it would come straight from China, like what happened when I first ordered my Mavic. But I guess basically one way to save money for them, they probably did like a whole whack of shipment down there for some reason. I guess from there they're shipping it out. So let's see which one comes first. The new spare battery I ordered or the one that's out for repair or whatever they do with it, like a replacement. And then I bumped into an interesting video yesterday while I was doing my uploading. For some reason this ad came up. It said the Google Canada Impact Challenge. Like, what's this? I never heard of it. And so when I clicked on it, apparently it was like some kind of competition where Google or something like that is awarding like, what is it, something like $5 million or something like that. I don't know, I'll post the exact numbers. And they're awarding things what people in Canada think should be awarded money to innovate and to make the country better. And during the advertisement, they had pictures of like a drone. I'm like, oh my goodness, what bad timing. Make Canada better with like drones and so forth after all this like drone ban and so forth. But apparently for that, it had to do with mapping and so forth, like mapping the country so people can fly drones for rescue issues and so forth. Wow, the greens again are growing really fast. I also read some interesting news today. Maybe some of you have read it as well. Basically a few months ago, apparently in Sweden, they banned all drones because, banned all drones like from flying like recreationally and stuff because apparently to my understanding, some court or something like that ruled that because there's a camera on the drone, it classifies as like a surveillance camera of sorts, and because of that definition, I guess, you know, every drone with a camera is essentially banned from being like flown out in the public. So that was really bad for like the hobbies and so forth. But apparently today I was just reading some people like from like drone forums and stuff like that. Like, I don't speak the language, but apparently they're trying to find ways to reverse the decision because apparently like even the government recognized, okay, like this law is ridiculous. It's stopping like an innovative and very like fast growing industry from evolving and stuff. So laws need to be changed. And I thought that was a great positive news story because, I mean, as you guys all know, like from us here in Canada, we're kind of like suffering from the same thing right now, of what I consider anyways, kind of like silly laws that restrict the industry and basically regular users from using these drones, which again, I don't see how these laws promote the growth of the industry and so forth. So hopefully that's like a positive outlook to show you that, hey, things can change. People just need to throw their opinions out there and hopefully it'll be for the better. Just don't stay quiet, like voice your opinions. Now with the laws the way it is, as you all know, I started to research into things like drone insurance and SFOC because it seems like with the laws, the way it currently is, it's forcing a person like me, even though I'm doing it for fun, to become a commercial pilot. So I figured, why not research a bit into it? And since the common ground is regardless, you have to have drone insurance, I decided to see, well, what are the prices like? So I tried to find like some places just from some basic search, and I contacted this one place, and so they actually did send me back a quote, and I'll post it here. And I was just looking at it, I was like, holy cow, that's actually pretty expensive, considering like I'm like a hobbyist, like a recreational user, not doing it for commercial purposes. As you can see, it seems like at minimum, to cover someone like me flying something as simple as a Mavic Pro, at minimum it's going to be about $450 Canadian a year to fly that thing. That's really expensive in my opinion, considering again a person like me is flying it for fun, and at the same time, I mean, you factor it in, $450, and the drone itself, as an example, costs like, you know, 1,000, like 400 or whatever, give or take, taxes or whatever. Holy, like I know you have to be like, insurance companies are worried for liability, like what if you crash into a building and so forth, but who in the world, like a hobbyist, would want to buy a drone afterwards, like with that much of an insurance price? I was thinking too, like, is this just a Canadian thing? Like, why is the price like that? And I was actually talking to a person before who actually has like a drone license and so forth in the US, and he was actually telling me like the cost here is ridiculous, because over there apparently for a little over $100 you can join like an organization and get like drone insurance for the Mavic Pro, like for fairly cheaper. So actually afterwards that kind of made me want to research, like, okay, are there organizations that you could join, for example, to get insurance cheaper? And from what I researched so far, I haven't gotten any reply backs or anything. There was one called like Copa or something like that. Like apparently you can join them and get like group rated discounts for like drone flying, and which is meant more for commercial to my knowledge. But I haven't gotten a reply back yet, but maybe that would make more sense. But so far, holy, that's a lot of money, like, to get like drone insurance just for someone that's flying it for fun and not for commercial reasons. Yeah, if you guys have any leads and stuff too, or what I should be researching on, feel free to leave a reply and so forth, and I'll look into it. Because in my opinion, there should be like a better way or a more affordable option for people who are just flying it for fun. Or even if it's commercial, it'd be interesting just to see what the options are out there. And the first casualty of the Android N update seems like. My Go Plus can't pair with my phone. Oh, how would I track my steps now? Oh, I'll fix this list later tonight when I get home. I wasn't sure if I'll be able to make it to my niece's birthday. Let's see what I can find for you guys. Oh, this place is almost all closed down now. Well, this was a magic carpet first. I was actually looking for a plush Pikachu toy because I got that for my niece's birthday, like her previous one, and she was really happy with it. It was like a talking Pikachu and so forth. So I figured I'd try to see if I could find anything like that again. Or I was thinking of just giving her the that $25 card for her birthday, but I was thinking, I don't know, kids with a prepaid credit card, a little weird. Oh, these ones don't look as good as the ones that I got her before. Oh, at this point I was thinking just give money. Kids like money, right? Well, these were really big before. What's the price? $89. What? Holy cow. Right, time to head to the niece's birthday party. Yes, the rain came down. Right? Okay. Yep. Who's that?
It's like a pillow.
Is it? That's good then, right?
It is good.
Okay, confirmation. Oh! Uh-oh. Just please. Hey, that's about it. I'll see you later.